to run, to rejoice, to embrace every moment that comes your way. It's your life, and it's our passion to care for it. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
A man is dead following a crash in southeast Sioux Falls. This morning, we're learning more about what happened and how this crash impacted traffic. Plus, you never know who's going to drop in when you're a police officer in Rapid City. How crime is going through the roof, in a manner of speaking. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have a long list of boredom busters coming up. But first, our top story. Police in Rapid City have arrested a suspect for the death of a man who was pushed down an embankment. 51-year-old Thomas Tesh of Rapid City is charged with second-degree manslaughter. Police say Tesh pushed 38-year-old Skylar Swan down an embankment on Mountain View Road early Thursday morning. Swan died while being transported to the hospital. An autopsy shows he died of a brain bleed. Police arrested Tesh last night, and he's being held in the Pennington County Jail. Police are investigating a deadly crash in southeast Sioux Falls. The driver lost control and crashed near Harborden Park late Friday afternoon. A 22-year-old man who was a passenger in the SUV died. The driver has minor injuries. Police reopened the southbound lanes of Highway 11 last night. One person died in a tractor versus van crash on Interstate 90 east of Alexandria Friday morning. The Highway Patrol says the van rear-ended the tractor, which was pulling a hose trailer. The 52-year-old man driving the van died at the scene. Troopers say charges are pending against the 31-year-old man driving the tractor. A man attempted unusual escape from police at a Rapid City casino early Wednesday morning by climbing through the ceiling. Paul Giesler stopped by the Rushmore Casino after grabbing a drink with a friend and witnessed the whole event literally go down.
He tried to move and he grabbed one of the wires, and that was where I caught the picture. And about 2 seconds later, that wire snapped and he just hit the ground face first.
Police say at the time they were responding to a report of a missing person in the area around the casino. The ceiling suspect was not the person they were looking for. However, he did get arrested for disorderly conduct. Well, we're seeing a wet start to our weekend. Here's meteorologist Grant Smith in the Storm Center. Good morning, Grant.
Yes, we've been seeing the rainfall moving up from west to east throughout the overnight, and we're going to continue to see the rain and clouds for at least central and eastern KELOLAND today. It's the west that could actually see that warm front move through. That may actually bring some sunshine and some clearer skies this afternoon, but that may also bring some atmosphere destabilizations. We could see some thunderstorms in the west. So what to expect? Just an overall cloudy weekend, cooler than average. Mostly 50s and 60s, the 70s you're seeing there. That will likely happen in western South Dakota. And some isolated storms are possible. On your future scan forecast, notice the widespread light to moderate rain in the central and east. It's the sunshine in the west that may actually bring some isolated thunderstorms. Some of those thunderstorms could be strong to severe. We'll keep an eye on that. And we'll have the rest of your forecast here coming up here in just a couple of minutes.
All right, thank you, Grant. Well, the Sidewalk Arts Festival is a fundraiser for the Visual Arts Center of the Washington Pavilion. More than 300 vendors, including 50 vendors new to the event this year, will be setting up on the streets surrounding the pavilion through 5 p.m. Admission is free. There will also be kids' activities, live music, and food. Celebrate Sioux Falls' German heritage during German Fest 2019. The free event goes from 1 to 10 p.m. at Faywick Park in downtown Sioux Falls. Polka music starts at 2 o'clock and plays all day. Puppet shows are at 2 and 3 o'clock, and dachshund dog races begin at 4:30. Celebrate the 50th anniversary of the USS South Dakota Memorial during a ceremony on the campus of Augustana University. The event gets underway at 10 a.m. in the Hamry Recital Hall of the Humanities Center. The free program includes music by the Sioux Falls Municipal Band, plus a reunion of USS South Dakota crew members. Benson's Flea Market is also celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. A new season of exhibitors selling antiques, collectibles, and furniture begins this weekend in the Expo building of the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. Today's hours are from 9 to 5. Sunday's hours are 11 to 3. Admission is $2, free for children 12 and under. Motorcycle daredevil Cole Freeman will fly through the sky at J&L Harley-Davidson in Sioux Falls. Freeman will jump from ramp to ramp for a distance of 50 feet through the air at 4 p.m. He'll also perform stunt shows at 10 a.m., noon, and 2 o'clock. Former Sioux Falls Mayor Mike Huther will sign copies of his new book, Serve, Lead, Win, at Zambro's Variety in downtown Sioux Falls. The book signing goes from 2:30 to 4. Grant?
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here. Last time we chatted, we had this little map here with the marginal risk for severe weather. It's just because we'll be seeing the clearing of the clouds, temperatures reaching the 70s to 80s in this little area here. So there's at least the risk we can't rule out some severe weather. So once again, future scan forecast starting this off at 10 o'clock in the morning. A lot of light to moderate rainfall in the east. That lasts through the day. And then there you can see the clearing of the clouds, bringing those little isolated individual little storm cells. Some of those, there's a margin of risk for some hail or some wind. But then once we get past midnight, just seeing leftover clouds and rain for the eastern half of the KELOLAND area. The southwest could actually see mostly clear skies for the overnight. And this rain will last through Sunday morning. Once we get to Sunday afternoon, the future scan forecast kind of keeps light rain or sprinkles through the early parts of the afternoon in the east and southeast. And then that clears out. And then we'll see a break Sunday evening, but then warmer air begins to surge back in from the south. That's going to bring another round of rain Sunday night into Monday. So we're looking at a couple of rounds of rain on the way. Overall rainfall amounts through Monday night could be upwards of a ½ inch to an inch and a half, with isolated amounts even more than that in the north. So temperatures today, this afternoon, 50s and 60s. For the eastern half, a little bit warmer in the west. And then tonight, 40s and 50s for overnight lows with continued clouds and rain for the central and eastern regions. And then tomorrow, widespread 50s and 60s for afternoon temperatures. Could be seeing some clouds increasing in the west, but still a chance for rain late in the day. And then your 7-day forecast, the Sioux Falls area, chance for rain lasting into Monday. A break in the rain Tuesday until late Wednesday into Thursday. Another round of rain. Temperatures next week also topping out in the 70s. For the Aberdeen area, very similar forecast when it comes to the timing of the rain, but just a little bit cooler, seeing temperatures more in the lower 70s there. Central South Dakota pushing the middle to upper 70s next week. Chance for rain on Monday. And then again on Thursday, western South Dakota, chance for rain through Monday morning. Then Monday afternoon, seeing a break in the rain and another round chance for rain Thursday. Highs also in the 70s next week.
Well, thank you for joining us for KELOLAND on the Go. You can get up-to-the-minute developments right here on KELOLAND.com. Have a great day.